Hey guys, I do apologize for missing one of the days here a couple days ago. Um, Things got a little bit lively around the house and whatnot, so I didn't have the time to record. The forge is pulled out at the moment. It's up above so that we can build. Um, we've just slept. It is morning time. I've spent the last 2 hours or so um, tearing down the house and then cleaning up the mess. It took a half an hour to tear down the house. It took almost an hour and a half to clean up the mess. We have a lot of stuff. Oh, and I missed a board apparently. Oops. Also had some Grey Dwarfs come over. I didn't clean them up. I was too busy grabbing everything else, so we'll grab that now. But today, we are going to be extending this wall out for the inner bailey. Oh, looks like we have a stone over here from the remnants of the old wall. So we're going to be extending this wall out for the inner bailey, digging it in and so on. Um, don't know that I'm going to actually dig in the yard at the moment. One thing I am going to do is as I come off of this, I am going to curve it. So we need this end of the wall complete so that when it curves around, it meets up. If you try to curve it from here to here, this will not line up. So we build the inner walls first and then we build the outers. But we are going to need stone. So you guys know, as I was tearing stuff down, I was getting iron from the iron in the construction. So we had a whole lot more iron to use, and we are full up to there with stuff. Fine wood is over here. We do have a partial stack of core wood over here somewhere. There it is. 16 core wood over here. This is a full chest of core wood. We have, that's the regular wood we got out of the construction. And then we have 3 boxes of stone. Actually, we'll take that back. And we'll grab some stone to go with it because we are going to be building. That's full stack. That's full stack. I don't know where the partial stack is, so I'll throw it over here. I did cook another batch of food right before I started, so, and then of course I had the food on the table. So I ended up with 11 of each. Well, 12 sausages, but now begins. There is going to be some digging today because I need to get this recording going and I didn't have the time to pre-dig all this. Alright, we're going up and down here. I need to level this out. And I need to be zoomed in a bit so that I can target this. Alright. also, for those that are interested, if you're catching this on the day of release, Friday, um, or yeah, Friday. Friday is one of my Twitch days, so I will actually be streaming Valheim at my stream save over on Twitch at Shad Tiger Gaming Twitch. So you can also catch me over there. That's generally Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays, as my streaming is around work. I'm going to go ahead and knock this back, just so that we have a decent walkway past the wall while we're working. And we'll flatten it out as well. Wrong button. There we go. We have a little bit of a flat work area to go on. That's going to take some filling in. And then we can level that off. And we'll do that again. They pop. Knock that back down. Okay. It's not coming through here. I guarantee you it is coming through underneath, which is part of the reason I put the stairs in this corner. It's to hide that mess, basically. Now, another thing I'm going to be doing is continuing these stone pillars up, and then I'll continue these to the ceiling, which is going to be a little bit interesting. Knock that back down. Which, of course, messed up the top. I think that's about as good as it's going to get. So, on to construction. We are going to clip that one in just so that we keep the same brickwork. Was outside of the stone cutter. That's as far as we'll take that, just because that's as far as we can reach for the moment. We'll continue this wall down. Still pretty good on stone. Tuck that one. And this one is an out in the open. Alright, we have come free of the dirt. They're turning green. These are still blue. So this is the first one that isn't foundation strength. And we've run out of stone? Yes, we've run out of stone. We're going to have to run around this way. While we're on the run, we'll go ahead and top up our food for stamina purposes. Okay, we have dug into that box already, but what we'll do is we'll pull all these, and we'll pick this one up and put it away. Set that single stone aside. That way when we grab, we know we were grabbing full stacks. Again, we'll end set, and we'll carry this wall down. Now, what my plan is to curve this wall back in this way. And it will eventually blend with the ground, so we're not actually going to dig there, we're just going to bring it across. Yeah, it's not going to let me... Oh, will it? It will. Now, obviously, this section is a little bit high, so I'll put the wall in. And then we can bring the stone out to meet it, or the level the dirt out to meet it. And if you look, we are a bit further. Well, hello, boys. Goodbye, boys. They still haven't figured out that that's a bad idea. We'll level this inside, and then also we'll fill this up. And obviously, as the stone goes up over this hill, we're going to have to lift that wall. That'll be a outer bailey of some form. That one will contour to the ground before clipping back to whichever stone we take out off this wall, because I think this is going to be the back side of the castle. So I'll take this stone out near the water, and then I will bring this wall down along that shoreline, which I think will look okay. And then to hide this kind of grubby looking edge, we still have some stone. What we can do is we can take like so. One of the reasons that I actually did lower the dirt just a little bit was so that we could fake those stones in. That's a high point there. So we can bring that back up. Now that's all level. And then what we can do is we can build a walkway around the inner yard. Like so. I have to pull some of these stones back up. You can see that this ground wasn't properly leveled in the first place. There was some decent lumps in it, including one we're actually going to have to use pick on. And what we'll do is we'll use a couple stone to plop that in the corner. Now let's level that back down and we can get our stone walkway all the way around the yard. Before we do that though, I do want to fix this. What we can do is hold back just a little bit. And because we're hiding it, it doesn't have to be perfect under the stone. But we will have a nice, neat stone walk around the edge, which will also help strengthen the wall. And we're out of stone. Ooh, vitality skill 49. Getting closer, almost halfway. And my goal today is to get this wall for the inner bailey complete up to full height of what it's going to be inside the castle. In and outside the castle, technically. Well, that's a miracle. I actually managed to line that up so it was even floors all the way. Now we are going to have to dig the inside before we put the wall in because this is going to drop the level significantly enough that we're going to have to build a wall against the outer stones. And it's nighttime, so we will go ahead and go sleep. No longer rested. Stamina is being slow. Alright, let's get up here and get ourselves rested. Oops. Yeah, they should start blinking here momentarily. Like 3 minutes or something like that. Alright, let's get a level on this. Ooh, I sunk that pretty deep. All that's going to be hiding in the back underneath stuff, so I'm not that worried about it. But this edge here needs to be nice and neat. And we are even with the upper stones. We're not going to be able to carry this too much farther before we have to move the stone cutter. And because these are sunk in so deep, it's a little tricky. And we can only place them from this direction. Which means I think this is as far as we can carry the walkway. Yep. However, we have a nice stone walkway around the yard. And eventually I will put grass back into this. I do have the graphics turned all the way down for building purposes. Just makes it easier to see. Now we do know this wall is going to continue out. So this is where we'll take it up. Almost went over there. Stone cutter is this side of the bench, so technically I do have a little wiggle room. But not a lot. That's how much wiggle room I have. And again, we will put a measurement stone on take it back out. And we're out of stone. And that would be 4 high, which is good for a wall walk. So we can actually put a walkway up there. And we're going to have to move the stone cutter, but we also need to finish digging that trench. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab stone, because we're going to add to it from digging. We'll take the one with us, and then what we'll do is zip up here, and we'll run down this wall, placing stones as far as we can before we finish digging out that edge. And there's the edge. I am, for the moment, going to be using the upstairs of the boathouse as my sleeping quarters. I'm probably not going to rebuild the keep out the gate here, just because I have been on a build for a long time here, and I'm really jonesing to get back into it. And we do have a quite functional home. All right. With that dug in, we can level. Knock that down just a little bit. Come on. Stamina. There we go. Now we can eat these. And we're going to go ahead and carry this low spot out. I'm not going to be taking the wall that far, but I do want to have this doctored in should I put in a back gate. Okay, I got everything. And we're going to move our stone cutter all the way over here so we can continue this wall unimpeded. As you can see, it doesn't quite line up. Everything's just a little skewed. That's going to have to be done from above. Oh, come on, get your hops on. And we ran out of stone. It does bring our wall up nicely. I have a little bit of a crack there that we'll deal with that later. There we go. 2, 3, 5. And we'll put that wood back away. Chuck that in there. You cussing at? Ah, there you are. I hadn't thought about that. I think we might actually dig this back a little bit to put the stone wall in. We are going to take these out. So we can have a nice clean edge. Actually, grab that back up because we'll go ahead and finish this out. Because I put the pillars in because we're going to keep a back gate here. Now, whether this is a back gate into an outer bailey or a postern or sally gate to come out of the keep itself, I'm not sure yet. Or sally port, I should say. But we will put this in, and then we will continue our wall. And yes, we are going to need cut that in. Might be too far. And that's, I think, where we're going to have to make our adjustment. So So what we can do is this is where it comes down to. Sit down. Put that in. And we can go like that. And carry the wall further out. Okay, that is straight. Ah, hammer broke. Yes, we'll get this pillar up here. And we will trim it in with the wood. Wrong ones. So what we're going to do is we're going to cheat that in just a little bit. And then we're going to move this over here into the garden. There, that's better. And then we can carry these stones back up there, the dirt. And when we bring this dirt back up, it will spill through the wall, but that'll be fine. Because where it spills through the wall, it'll just bring it up until it either covers and breaks a stone, and we get the stone back, or where it just kind of spills through and makes it look like the stone's built into the floor, or into the ground. Your spacer. There. And we have a back wall. Now what we can do is we can chuck the gate back in, just to keep bugs out. And we'll continue our walkway till we're out of stone, which we are out of stone. I don't think I'm going to continue the walkway down this side, but I'm not entirely sure. I mean, we could. Wouldn't be that hard to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to repair. We're going to run upstairs and sleep. Yeah, we'll have a look at the rest of the yard. Sleep. That's what I was doing. Alright, so we're putting in walkway. And looking at it, I think I will actually continue that walkway around. It'll help hide that inside edge. We need stone. So for that, we need to take out those. Well, actually, we need to take these back out. And because the stone actually matches up on this side, go like that. Knock all this down to level. That all tucked back in. No, it's just going to be cranky. Put those stones in. We don't have our stone cutter bench. You know what? I'm going to go get the stuff to build another one. Because we did come up with a fair amount of spare iron out of the other house. Crafting, stonecutter bench, slap that there. Carry that out. All right. There we go. Carry that back and clean that edge up. And then I think I'm actually going to bring this wall in just a little bit. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this even. And that's where we'll have our inner wall. As our pig pen no longer matches up to have this, we'll go ahead and take this out. For now, we're just going to leave the wood wall there. And what we can do is just close it up. Like that. Now with a nice stone floor to put it on. And set our doors. And we know we want to actually pull this back to there. Nope, did that wrong. Come on. There's the snap. Nope. There we go. We've got the back corner of our stone surround wall. The outer Bailey walls. Can't jump up there. And we completely jump over and leave ourselves outside the wall. Because we're special that way. There we go. That is a pretty good space to build in. I am actually probably going to keep the house square, but build it back in here. The other option would be to knock this wall out and move it back so that this entire thing is one huge rectangle, and that would give us more room for a build in the middle. We also have this very sharply cut pin wall, which is another thing we need to be conscious of. It'll give us an extra 6 meters of build space if we move this back. So I might do that. Pigpen is rather large. Hi, pancakes. There's a rather funny story that goes with that name. Friends of mine back home in Alaska had a little girl who, when Dad got home from overseas, they were planning to have a big breakfast. So they went out to eat, and said child informed Dad, fresh home from duty, that she was now a vegetarian. A confused Dad is going, oh, okay, whatever floats your boat. You know, he's not gonna be mean about it or anything. And then she declares that she is a vegetarian because she doesn't want to eat pancakes. Leaving a very, very, very confused father for the rest of breakfast. And after they got home, he met their pigs, who they had been told, the children had been told, you can name them, but name them something that connotates that they are going to be eaten, because these are not your friends, these are food animals. And so his son had named them Pancakes and Bacon. Hence why my first two pigs are always Pancakes and Bacon. Because I always found that story vastly amusing. She's a vegetarian now because she doesn't want to eat pancakes. There we go. And yeah, I think I am going to carry this wall down here. That'll give us, as I said, an extra 6 meters of build space to put in a rather nice keep. What we can do is knock this out to here. And I am going to knock these out to serve as a reminder for myself that I'm carrying it over. That's the right one. And we'll level this off. That's not going to level. And we should be able to carry this over. This will be dug out because down in the backside I'm going to put at least a small foundry in. But I do believe 8. You know what? We'll just do this. Set that one there. Where the heck did pancakes go? I think pancakes is down there. And we will go ahead and continue our walkway like that. Now, as stated before, I don't know if I'm going to put another Bailey out in the back here, or if this is going to be a sally port. But we do have a gate there. And we are going to need to actually put a stone wall pretty much all the way around this. Because if a patrol walks up on that, it's going to cause a lot of damage real fast. So I do want to get that wall in at some point. Will you hold? And can I place one at... I'm going to have to bring the stone cutter over this direction. On the flip side, we have gotten a considerable amount done on the wall. And we have been at this for an hour now. And I'm still hitting the wrong keys. It'll teach me to play a different game. Been playing Space Engineers in my off time. I also have an absolute disaster area to sort. I have enough for another 14 chests. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 chests. I've got enough for 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And 2 stone cutters would be 22. I can almost get the 3rd row in. So I'm probably actually going to spend some time tonight after my Twitch stream working on going over and clearing out those last 2 crypts in our first swamp. and gathering a bit more resource just so that we have it on hand. I am pretty sure we do not have enough wood to do the full house build that I want to do. Um, so I will probably do a plant and harvest of beech. We do have enough core wood. We do have enough fine wood. But eventually I want this to be a very, very nice estate house, basically. A keep back in the back corner. And again, I'll finish laying out where the dirt goes offline. And then when we come back, we can finish out this wall, get in the front wall there, and then a temporary wall on the far side just to keep the attacks at bay. And with that, we will go ahead and run upstairs to our bed. And I will say good evening to you all. If you like the video, leave a like, subscribe, help the channel out, and we'll see you tomorrow.